I'll bring actually I can bring one down while I bring the picnic.
Oh, the ocarina!
Can you play the Zelda theme song?
It's an ocarina. What?
Wow. Okay, watch this.
Yeah.
Show me this.
You guys haven't seen it yet?
Now you go to the world,
yeah. Yes,
you rotate the world,
cool thing.
and you look for someone else whistling.
Oh, whistling with this program? Oh my god.
In real time.
In real time? Oh.
We'll find someone else. Oh, there's someone there. There's someone over there.
In the Sahara Desert?
Someone in California or no?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it stretches out to your face. From the earth? Holy sh...
That's real time. There's someone over there.
And you can hear them play the ocarina.
Yeah.
In real life from
From around the world.
Very good, Jordan.
It's like the world peace application.
Basically, right? I mean, show you how to get it.
Huh?
Let me get the application. I'll wait for
Whoa. Whoa, that's mine.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Now we're done with that.
Now you're a captive audience.
Hey, Paige.
Yes.
It's fun to stand up and video edit. Put it here, you could stand up and video edit.
Like that?
Yeah. It'd be great.
Okay. So I guess I'll just start this in like a second.
Oops, hold on, let me put this to page 1.
Just go play. Click on the play button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it try to automatically advance?
Yeah. No, actually it doesn't, so I have to automatically
Okay,
select it. Okay, ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Go.
Okay. So this is our presentation on visual image search and physical hyperlinks. This is some research that we've been doing. Hi. Playing around and having fun. What is visual image search, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Because it's sure taking a long time for that slide to go to the next slide. So, 2 years ago, Paige fell in love with these little barcodes. They're called QR codes. They're two-dimensional codes that hold data. They're just like the barcodes you see in a supermarket. But they're something we can make ourselves, and they're kind of hermetic. They're this kind of mysterious little code.
Oh.
And what happens with these things is that they effectively connect the real world to the digital world. You know, we're used to using URLs and browsing the web and seeing URLs on the sides of buses. This is another way of doing that. And it's a way that you can just kind of point something at it, scan it, and get that information right away without having to type anything in. And so, okay, that's not a big deal, right? But in a way it connects us. It connects real things and real spaces to this world of information. And it's a form of augmented reality. It's overlaying this kind of rich digital space onto our world. And so the question is, once it kind of leaves the hands of commercial business and kind of vested interests, what do we want to say when we can actually decorate our world with our own words, our own like little hidden statements, our own secrets? What kinds of things would we say? And there's all kinds of statements and messages that are not necessarily the kinds of corporate statements you might want to hear. Right? Are kind of more reflecting a truth about who we are, what we believe in, not just what McDonald's believes in or what Whole Foods believes in or things like that. And the problem is that QR codes are a little bit complicated. They're a little bit ugly. And barcodes are a little bit ugly. I mean, they're cute, but why can't we just look at a picture and have the computer help us translate that picture directly to the thing we want? Like, why can't computers see? The fact is that they're beginning to be able to. And when that happens, we're going to start to see some really interesting things happen, because there's a collision going on that we don't realize between this digital world and the world of law and the world of communication. The way it works is very simple. It's coming out of the Computer Robot Vision Labs. This is very straightforward algorithms. There's a lot of different choices. It's exactly the same. You take a picture, you get back some information on that picture. What kinds of things can you get back? Well, anything really. You could get back criticism or praise on a restaurant, on a piece of graffiti. You could get information about who the author was of a piece of art. You could find out, find other images that were similar. One thing that's very interesting, I find, is because images are often grounded in space in the real world, you can get back your location of where you are. And that's kind of interesting because now you're not just connected to some digital information in cyberspace, you're connected to your geography and you're connected to your peer group. And that's, that's a kind of intimacy in our real world that's kind of touching who we are as people that we don't have. And this all sounds like high-tech, science fiction, but it's actually happening. That first project, Tanchadot, you can hold up your iPhone and aim it around and it'll tell you things about your world. Like it'll say, oh, I recognize that, that's such and such, and it'll tell you about it. Or my friend was here. And it's going to be real if it's not real already. And that's interesting because what it means is that we haven't really thought of images as having this vitality connecting that quite, like in our head they connect, but they don't connect to the net. And when you can just decorate the world with real data, there's bound to be a collision between kind of the vested interests which own brand space and those namespaces and our own kind of real view of the world. There's this view that's not mediated by wanting to always buy stuff, and the view that's not necessarily entirely positive and supportive. More of a real dialogue, more frank. And there could be some really funny and negative side effects. And this is a picture I just grabbed off the web where, this guy's like, oh, someone's walking around, obviously heads up this way. This guy's like, oh, registered sex offender, slutty girlfriend, like all kinds of like caustic, casual kind of engagement that is not normally part of what's considered the kind of veneer of our society as kind of, presented by the people who want us to buy things. Now the thing is that when you can enforce ownership with code, and like you can search all the images and know that you own them, or know that they're duplicates or whatever, you can start to over-assert your power. We want to defend our turf. We have things, we own them, we want to have rights, but when you can enforce them with machines, you get beyond what's kind of human into kind of this inhuman power. And what I want to suggest in this talk is I think we need to start to look at our images, understand how it's going to impact and change trade law, copyright, all that kind of stuff, and how we need to think about how we can protect our group identity, our commons, and look at other places where this is happening, such as where in Wikipedia, where you see people collectively building a shared knowledge repository that's not owned by corporate interests, that really reflects our beliefs and our values, and getting away from like the silo mentality of like, some one company that's going to own all our images and own all the metadata, and really start thinking about how we as a people can own it. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to build that. We're trying to build an image commons, and we want to basically encourage everybody to start to think more about their images, start to understand that when they start getting energetically connected to the net, there's going to be a kind of value and an interest from corporations, law. There's going to be a lot of power around this in exactly the same way you see around the net right now, where you have DNS and people spending $1 million for a domain name. That's going to happen with images too. It's going to become a new way of speaking. We're literally going to start talking in this kind of dialogue, even more so than we do now. And I just want to thank everyone for letting me speak, and hope to check out our links and follow up with us soon. Thank you.
Okay.
How was that?
A little tight, but otherwise you're okay, because you're only about 10 seconds behind. On one side, because I think your phone made an impact. When it rings, I think you lose some concentration because you have to take it, and that may be impactful. But otherwise, you're kind of spot on.
Yeah, I'm trying to dovetail, not strictly follow slides, but more or less be around them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good because the slides actually correlate with each other.
Can we bring up Pecha Kucha so people can understand what the whole thing is about?
Sure.
Go ahead.